In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a WordPress directory with MyListing and Elementor step by step. If you've ever wanted to create a business directory, local listing site, or niche marketplace, this tutorial will walk you through the full process in a simple and beginner-friendly way. We'll use Directorist as a practical demo to understand how MyListing's listing types and Elementor logic work together. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to structure listing fields, customize layouts, and preview your directory like a pro. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more WordPress and website building tutorials. All right, let's jump in. The first step is to install and activate the Directorist plugin. This plugin helps us simulate the listing type structure that MyListing is known for. From your WordPress dashboard, go to Plugins, then click on Add New. In the search bar, type Directorist. Once you see it appear in the results, click Install Now, and after installation is complete, click Activate. After activation, Directorist will automatically launch its setup wizard. This makes the process much easier, especially if you're new to directory websites. When the setup wizard appears, click Continue to move forward. The wizard will guide you through essential configuration steps, such as creating core pages like the directory page, dashboard page, and submission form. Keep clicking through the prompts and allow it to generate the required pages automatically. This saves a lot of time and ensures your directory structure is properly connected from the start. Once you reach the final step, complete the setup process. Now your foundational directory system is ready. Next, we're going to create and customize our listing form, which is the core of how MyListing works. In MyListing, everything revolves around listing types. These define what information users can submit and what appears on the listing pages. In Directorist, this logic exists inside the Directory Builder. To access it, go to Directory Listings in your dashboard, then click on Directory Builder. Inside Directory Builder, click on Add Listing Form. This is where you define the custom fields that business owners or users will fill out when submitting a listing. On the right-hand panel, you'll see Available Fields. Drag and drop the phone field into the center area. Then drag Website, and after that, drag Price. You can rearrange these fields in any order you prefer. This drag-and-drop builder makes it easy to customize your directory without touching any code. What we're doing here is deciding what information the business owner must provide when they sign up or submit their listing. Once you're done adding and arranging the fields, click Save Changes. Now that we've configured the submission form, let's look at how this single listing page is structured. This is similar to how MyListing uses Elementor to design dynamic listing templates. Go back to Directory Listings, then Directory Builder, and click on Single Page Layout. Here you can control how each listing appears when someone clicks on it. You'll see layout sections where you can position elements like the title, gallery, contact information, and custom fields you just created. This is where Elementor would typically come into play with MyListing, allowing you to visually design and style the layout. The key idea is that your listing type controls the data, and your layout builder controls how that data is displayed. To review your changes, visit the Add Listing page on the front end of your website. Submit a test listing using the phone, website, and price fields you added. After publishing, open the listing to see how everything displays on the single listing page. This step is important because it helps you confirm that your form fields and layout settings are working together correctly. If you want to explore how the official MyListing backend works, you can also check their public documentation and look at the listing type section. You'll see screenshots that show a very similar logic. Define fields first, then design how they appear using a visual builder like Elementor. And that's it. You've now learned how to build a WordPress directory with MyListing and Elementor by understanding listing types, configuring custom fields, and structuring the single listing layout. This foundation allows you to expand your directory with categories, monetization options, and advanced design customizations. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth WordPress guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.